Hey guys, this is Niiice with Rollout Reviews, and I'm doing another Let's Build. This is actually a little bit after, a couple days after the last one I did, Leon. I would wait a little longer in between so that I have more things to say, but I have a big package coming in a couple days, and I want to get this built before then. A lot of B-Daman stuff coming. I'll do an unboxing once it gets here, but let's build a thing. Let's jump right into this. I might not have as many things to say, but hopefully this will just be a straight build. Hopefully it won't go on for as long as the last one did because I had quite a few things to say. Let's open this up. What? Oh, there we go. Just was caught. All right. It's also a little bit of a smaller kit, doesn't have as many pieces as Leon. There we go. So, we have the body here. It's actually, these two pieces are actually put together here, which they're usually not. Interesting. Anyway. Yes, Dragogale, so I can finally complete my Super 5 team. This is the last one I need. I would have got the Hasbro version, but it's actually more rare than the TAKARA version is, ironically. So, yeah, that's the reason I didn't get that. There is, like, Camo Gale, which is like a green repaint, and I think that's a lot more common. But yeah, getting this one, getting, you know, the one that's show accurate and the right colors. I think the best bet is probably the TAKARA version because, I mean, I have found Hasbro versions online before, but they're a lot less common. So once again, sort of just doing a straight build here without saying too much. Hopefully, you know, you'll still enjoy watching the process. Maybe put some music in the background or something. I'm surely not going to provide any because, you know, copyright and whatnot. I actually have never gotten this guy before. Like with the Leon, I had the Hasbro version, and this guy, I have never had a Dragogale. So, sort of a new experience, but it's a very simple kind of beat-em-on here. It's got kind of a cool gimmick, but regardless, relatively simple, so. While I'm unfamiliar with the build here, I shouldn't be too unfamiliar with the design itself because pretty straightforward, pretty easy to follow, I think. If that makes any sense. I'm gonna try something here. I never really build this way, but trimming, you know, the little nubs off with the nippers themselves. Gonna see. It works for some of the, you know, bigger pieces of plastic, I think, but for the really fine stuff, I think I still need to use my knife here. Yeah. there is that. Let's actually try and zoom up a little bit. Sort of see a little more what I'm doing. My hands still kind of get in the way here, but oh well. Again, taking a little bit of a different approach with this Let's Build. A little more calm, maybe a little more boring to some people, but just building, you know, collecting my thoughts, meditating, whatever. It spawns from the fact that, like, I want to do a Let's Build on everything I can, because, once again, like, even if I'm not saying a whole lot of stuff, you guys still like seeing me build stuff, so there you go. Here it is. I'm building a thing, but I'm not going to have anything to say a whole lot of the time, especially after I did one just a couple days ago, so I'm still making the video while I build it, so you can see how it's done. But, yeah, we're not gonna really say a whole lot. Trying something new out. If you guys just hate this, would rather me not make a video at all, I guess you couldn't, you know, I guess you could just not watch it. But, oh well. It's here for those who just want to see it be built, you know, don't really care about what I say all too much. I'm actually doing the armor parts here, cutting those out first before I build the skeleton. Let's try and get that into focus a little bit more. Okay. That is the problem with zooming up here, is that it tends to get out of focus a lot more often. Okay. Have some rubber parts. Ooh, wow. This is a much different rubber than the rubber the Hasbro versions use. It seems... then again, I haven't built a Hasbro B-Daman with rubber parts in a while, but yeah, this is really malleable. I think I'll save those for last or something. I don't know. I'll just do things as they come, you know? Go with the flow. Like, a lot of the times with like bigger model kits, you can cut them off the sprue like further away from the piece, and then once they're off, you can actually trim them with these. But since these are technically like meant to just be pulled off the sprue, you know, they're much simpler model kits for a younger demographic. Those sprue parts, the tree sections, aren't actually there's a helicopter or something going over. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah. I'm actually where I do these, I'm actually right next to a window, so everything like on the street over there that goes by you can hear, but oh well. Hopefully it's not too big of a problem. Anyway, yeah, these are much simpler model kits, so you can't really do that as well. So I do use my knife here to clean them up. Once again, feel free to put on your own music here. I think sometimes watching people build something, just, you know, watching them work here, build something you're interested in is fun sometimes, relaxing, I think. I know he doesn't really make videos all that often now, but an old not really old either, but a YouTuber who does Gunpla stuff, Too Old for Toys, you may know him. He does builds like this, just completely silent builds, you know. The camera's a little more focused on what's going on, you know, each individual piece. It's like right up this close as he does it. You know, the camera is pointed the opposite direction and you just see his hands. But yeah, I find that stuff relaxing sometimes. A lot of people seem to enjoy those, and I'm sure there are a few of you out there who enjoy kind of the same thing. So again, put on your own music during the silent bouts I have here of just building. Honestly, even if I try using these and getting as close to the piece as possible, it still ends up with just a little bit of excess plastic that I need to shave off. Unfortunately. Oh well. It's not hard to do. Just sometimes like leaning over to inspect the piece to cut the little flash sections off. Sometimes like throws out my back. Not for little builds like this, but sometimes when I'm building LBXs and things, and I'm like kind of hunched over building it for extended periods of time. That happens. I mean, when I build like more complex stuff like hyperfunctions, I do it, you know, it only takes like a day, but I still do it in a couple sessions of building. But when I'm building these smaller LBX kits, I usually do it in one sitting. It takes a couple hours, but you know, and I like to do it very slow. You know, some people on these videos and you know, on my LBX reviews and things, you know, they're like, I built this in just like, I built this in 20 minutes, or like, I built this in less than an hour, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm kind of just doing it at my own pace, because I think building models is relaxing. You know, it's like a hobby, so I might as well enjoy it rather than just getting it built right away, you know? I also usually do these like earlier in the day, so the lighting is a bit better. I think I've actually done a couple of these Let's Builds later at night, so the lighting wasn't as good as it is. But yeah, because like I said, it's right next to a window, so like when it's earlier in the day, the sunlight shows through and makes the lighting a lot better. But here, there's no sunlight, so I have to rely on my ceiling lamp here. My ceiling light, and then my lamp on my desk, I mean. So for those of you who don't know, which is actually the majority of you probably, I don't think maybe I've mentioned it in one of these Let's Builds before. I don't think so. But I actually have like 2 rooms. All of these, like Let's Builds and all of like the update videos and stuff, I do in my room of the house, you know. And then where I actually film my reviews and whatnot, I do it in the room across the hall with it has a much bigger desk. So 2 different rooms, you know, and that's why it looks a bit different, clearly. You know, some people were asking, you know, or not so much asking, but saying that I should do some kind of like tour of my space that I do videos in. I might. I generally just like don't like those kind of videos myself. But oh well, I could if you want me to. Majority of you, I guess. I just noticed that the feet sections here are rubber as well. I honestly don't like it when Battle B-Daman make entire armor parts out of rubber. Like the little spikes and whatnot here, those are fine in the rubber. But like when you have full armor parts, like Knight Cavalry's feet and things like that. And I think... No, Wing Ninjas wasn't. But the Thermal Lance, which had the shoulder armor and foot armor, was exactly the same as Wing Ninja, except in rubber for some reason. Like the shoulders and the feet were rubber. That's a B-Daman I used to have. Don't have it anymore, I don't think. Oh, geez. Way out of focus here. Come on. I want to try and keep it in focus. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that'll keep things in focus. I can tap on the screen there and set what to focus on. So maybe that'll help. It should help. That's what it's there for. The spring is in that bag over there. Haven't even opened that yet. Wonder if all the stickers are gonna peel off, like on XL Leon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. So, I mean, why would I? They came out around the same time, so. Here it is. Ooh. A lot of people ask, like, how I have so many B-Dama, so many marbles. And this is why, you know. Every single B-Daman I get comes with one, so it's only expected that I'd have so many. Ooh. Wow. Okay then. There you go. So there's that. Let's take a look at the stickers, just 'cause. Huh. Yep, no stick to them. Oh well. I wasn't planning on putting the stickers on anyway, but just checking, I guess. Who knows? Honestly, when I built Battle Phoenix, I was surprised those stickers even had any adhesive on them left. Any adhesive left on them. Probably be how you say that. I can English. I'll have you know. See, these, because of the rubber is so easy to cut, I don't actually find it necessary to trim them. In fact, trimming them sometimes, like, scars the rubber a little bit. and it doesn't end up looking good. I actually just botched up with this. I didn't do a good job getting close to the rubber, so I take that back. Maybe I do need this sometimes. There you go. Not too big of a deal. Put the pieces I'm actually cutting out a little over here so that there's actually something on screen other than my hands. Okay. Look at all this stuff we cut out. Almost done here. One more plate. One more tree. Once again, I have tried doing LBX Let's Builds. It doesn't go over very well. I even tried like simplifying it by, you know, I mentioned this before, like stopping the camera and then building a one part, stopping the camera again and then cutting out all the parts and then just filming the building process, not the actual cutting out process. And even that didn't go over very well. When these Bandai sprue kits come out, if the level 1, the most simple LBX kits are very, very simple, kind of like these, then I'll probably build those. I might do some Let's Builds on those. But the bigger stuff, probably not. So we just need to clean these up just a little bit and then put it all together. There we go. It's actually, we don't need this anymore. So, it's got a tail. Just like that. Let's actually put the foot armor on here before we put those feet back on. Maybe I do need this. Just trying to get a little piece of hanging something, hanging plastic. The rubber is really hard to cut sometimes, especially with the knife. Let's see if I can just snip it. Yeah, oh well. that. The feet. Let's see. Shoulders. These. How do these go in? Oh, they just slide in on the top. There you go. There's a shoulder. Ta-da. And claws. He has claws, which is kind of cool. The head. Which also seems pretty simple. Probably should have put the arms on after I put the head together. There we go. Slide that on like that. Oh wait, do I have to... How does this actually go in? I think I had to put that in first. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, he plugs into his head. Yeah. Probably should have figured that out earlier. Okay, there we go. Crisis averted. Arms. These two sections here clip together. Let's see, which is the... There you go. This one actually attaches to his chest. That goes on there. This one? Yeah, this one goes on like that. And there is Dragogale. Very cool. Load in the marble, and there we go. So, thanks for watching once again, guys. If you've stuck through this whole little build experience we've had, I will get to reviewing this here in a minute. Do be patient though. On every single one of these Let's Builds, I always get a comment saying like, okay, now review it. And it's like, I need a little bit of time to mess with it before I film the video. But yeah, a review of this will be up shortly, and that is about it. So, this is IX signing off.